Hi, my name is Eunice, and welcome back to my part 2 of this video, which is um, still the Titanic app. So, in this video, I was able to um, provision the infrastructure as code. So, I'm using Terraform and AWS as my CSP. So, I defined my configuration files already, the version, the variables. These are all the variables I'll be making use of. So I just kind of create a variable.tf file for them, and then in my main.tf file, I make use of the official resources. Right, so I'm just calling the modules and passing my values. So I've been able to create the VPC, the security group, the EKS cluster itself. So I'm giving it more like a private access. And what this means is to since this is a production solution, right? That means to access this cluster, we can spin up more like a bastion machine, and the CIDRS is going to be that of the machine, which will be specified, meaning that machine is going to be the only one that will be able to like access the EKS. But for the purpose of this assessment, I'm just going to allow this just for me to be able to like have access to the EKS. And this what I just mentioned now is something that would be implemented in the future. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be doing this so I can access the EKS and deploy some the necessary infrastructures resources. Also, I kind of create the so yeah, I'm using tags because yes, tags are very important to like identify environments and label everything accordingly. Then I also use Terraform to provision my RDS Postgres, and also the secret manager, which I'll be using to store the Postgres SQL password for the Titanic API RDS. So I'm generating more like a random password for best practices and security purpose. Then I create the ECR repository. This is where I'll be pushing my image, right? So that then I also added this lifecycle policy, expire old images. This is to save cost and for security reasons, right? Then I also provision the OIDC provider for GitHub Actions because I'll be using GitHub Actions to like provision, build and push the image to the ECR, right? Then I created an IAM role for the GitHub action to push only, right? Principals type federated identifiers, open ID connect provider. Then I created an IAM role for the GitHub ECR push. This is the role that I'll be able to like push that I'll be using to like push. Then these are the policies attached to the user to that role, like allow, and these are the actions. And the I'm kind of like calling the policy specified for that role here, passing the policy as a data. And also, yeah, so I kind of output the ECR repository URL and some other necessary values that I'll be needing as well. So um just to prove this, yeah, I ran this manually from my terminal. I mean the Terraform plan and apply. This is due to time, right? Time is not by my side right now. But the best approach would have been creating a GitHub pipeline that would do all of this plan, apply, validate, just run all the Terraform configurations, FMT, and the rest. And I'll be able to like instead of doing it from my terminal, but for the purpose of this video and time, I just have to like do this for now. So this is my project structure. The app, the Docker file, the dev, this is the prod Docker file, and my infrastructures, like the Terraform codes, everything are inside this infra. And yeah, I also have the setup guide here, which I'll be updating. And that's it for this part of the video. Thank you.